Even if you have 100 subscribers, if those 100 subscribers or followers are the right people, that will do so much more for you than having 1,000,000 people follow you and none of those people are your people. Hello guys. In this video, I am going to be sharing my strategy on how I plan to turn my currently 470 subscribers into a thriving YouTube community. Guys, I almost said 470,000. Scratch that. Amen, it's gonna happen. We are not going into this blindly. Definitely not. We're going to take tips and tricks from this book called Superfans by Pat Flynn, and we're going to use the strategies in this book to tailor them to our own unique conditions and execute them for our own unique audience. So if you're a content creator or you are an aspiring content creator and you plan to also make a community out of a small audience, then this is the video to watch. Say hello to Natasha. We're going to be making use of her for this part of the video. All right, so we are in the era of community building because we know that it is not about having 1,000,000 subscribers. It is not about having 100,000, 10,000. If you have that, that would be great. That would be amazing. But like, if you don't have that, is that the end of the world? No, because I've come to find out that if you have 100 people following you, if those 100 people subscribe to your channel are the right people, then that is all you need to build a thriving brand and business. Step 1, there is a strong chance that when people discover you for the first time, they're going to be a casual audience. They don't really care. They are just like, I'm just here to like get some information out of you and move on with my life. Most of the people that come across your brand are going to consist of a casual audience if you already create content. So now the question is, how can we transform a casual audience to what the author describes as an active community? The author defines an active community as a group of people that basically engage with your brand. Those people that leave comments, those people that like your video, those people that share your videos, and so on and so forth. There is a way to strategically take people from being casual to active, and some of the strategies that the author shares that I'm going to be inculcating into my brand and into my online presence is: number 1, break the ice. So basically, the author talks about sharing a little bit about yourself with your online audience, and he likens it to when you basically have like friends, and when you're reading a good book, you would most likely tell your friends, hey guys, I saw this book, it's a good book. And when you tell your friends, they get in on it, they read the book, and then you guys get to talk about it, and it's fun, and you guys get closer, and everybody is happy. According to this author, that also applies to community building on YouTube. It's not just about showing up and giving value, but like, do your audience know you? Do they know what you value, what you're doing per time? And some people can go overboard with this and actually go and start oversharing. Nobody is telling you to overshare. Like, I've made that mistake before. When you're sharing a little bit about yourself, when you're sharing your behind the scenes, make sure you're sharing things that you're comfortable sharing. Because even with your friends, I want to believe that you have boundaries, okay? You should still be open to sharing with your audience what you're also comfortable with sharing with your friends, like the book you're reading, food recommendations, just little things about yourself that you could consider as fun facts that your audience would be able to connect with when they learn that about you. And I've actually started executing on this strategy. In my last video, I basically just gave like life updates, talked about everything that was currently going on in my life, and I did that on purpose because I was trying to let my audience into my life, into my current reality, to connect with my audience. So yeah, the second strategy we're going to be talking about that would help you take your audience from being casual people to an active community is to create quick wins. There are so many people putting out content online. You can even put stuff on ChatGPT right now and just ask ChatGPT, help me with this, and you're going to get results. However, what people do not have are your experiences. You can have similar experiences, but at the end of the day, you are your own unique person. However, there are people that have gone through similar struggles that you can communicate in your unique way to them and basically help them get in on the right mindset to overcome some struggles that you have already overcome. Now, what ChatGPT would do is that ChatGPT is going to give them step 1, step 2, do this, do this, do this. But guess what? Because you have been there, you know the mindset that people have when they are struggling in a particular area. So when you're coming online to give value, you're giving value from a complete understanding of that pain. You're describing that pain to your audience, and you're letting them know from experience what actually works and the right way to think about that solution. It is something I already do. I guess what I'm saying is I'm just gonna hone in on it. I'm going to go deeper and I'm not going to stop. The third strategy that we're going to be executing to take our audience from being casual to active is titled Return Every Handshake in the book. And basically the author gives this example of when someone stretches out their hand to shake you and then you do not respond, that is going to be very rude. I hope you don't do that. But yeah, he's basically saying don't leave anyone hanging. In the context of social media, when people put a comment in your post, reply. There are some times I see some comments in my videos that I don't necessarily know how to reply in the moment. So I take some days off or some hours off to process, and then I go back to respond to that comment. I try as much as possible to make sure that I leave no comment unresponded to. One of the beautiful things about having a small audience is that you can actually respond to every comment that is left on your page, on your videos, and so on and so forth. However, the moment you start growing and the moment you become this massive YouTuber or content creator, you're not going to be able to do that. So relish the opportunity that you have right now to be able to return every handshake. So yes, guys, moving forward, if you leave any comments under my page, just like I've been doing, I'm going to respond, and I'm going to be so much more intentional about it moving forward. So now we move on to step 3, which is taking your audience from being an active community to a connected community. They're like extremely happy and excited about your brand, and this is what you want with your audience or with the people that follow you or are subscribed to you. So I'm going to be sharing 3 steps to take your audience from being an active community to being a connected community, as has been described by the author of this book. The first strategy is to give your audience the opportunity to make a decision about your brand or your business or whatever. And like I said, I am taking advantage of this strategy for my brand. So I already did this a couple weeks ago on this channel and on my Instagram page. If you're not already following me on my Instagram page, what are you doing? After this video, let's hang out. Anyways, I have this book called Grace Work. It is currently on pre-order, and there were 2 different covers that were sent by my publishers for the book, and I was confused about which of the covers to use. Taking advantage of this strategy, I went on my Instagram page and I also came here on YouTube and I asked you guys to pick between the 2 options for my book cover, and the one that you guys picked was the one that I ended up using. So yeah, that's basically what this author is trying to say with this strategy. He's saying give your audience the opportunity to basically get involved in your business or in your brand. Like, let them choose for you. Like, if you have a fashion brand, from time to time you can ask them, hey, what should I wear today? This is outfit A, this is outfit B, pick one for me. And just like that, you have given people the opportunity to go from being active to connecting with you, to being a part of your inner tribe. The second strategy that the author shares that we can actually execute to take our audience from being active members of our community to being a part of a connected community is to come up with a challenge for your audience. Interesting. What are some activities that are related to your brand that will basically bring people closer together And how long will it be? I have also started executing on this strategy long before I read this book actually. But when I read this book, I was like, oh, interesting. But basically, I have this online challenge. It is called the Reset Fast Group Challenge, and it is for a period of 30 days. What I do in the challenge is I walk everyone through the process of going from burnt out to building self-discipline from a Christian perspective so that you'll be able to fulfill your purpose and hit your goals. I came up with this challenge at the start of my coaching career, and I have taken people through this challenge not once, not twice, not 3 times. It has been a recurring part of my brand now, and this challenge is basically a paid challenge. However, if you purchase my ebook, if you get it on pre-order, this challenge actually comes as a free gift with the book. So I hold the challenge 3 times every year. It is life-changing and has been life-changing to say the least for everyone that has attended this challenge. So yeah, that is basically how I use this strategy in my brand. The final strategy I'm going to be talking about in this video to take my audience from being a part of an active community to being a part of a connected community. And this was one of my favorite strategies that the author shared in the book. And that is come up with a name for your community. This is something I have not yet done, but guess what? We're going to be doing it in this video. So the author basically shares tips on how to come up with a name for your community. He says that it should be catchy, it should be memorable, it should capture the spirit behind your brand, and it should embody the community feeling that you want your audience to associate with you and with each other. He also said that it should be original so that it is not confused with other names. And guess what, guys? I have a name for you guys. I mean, you can put in the comment section the name you would like to be called, but in the absence of any suggestions, the name I'm going to be calling you guys is, drumroll please, Grace Workers. Hey, yeah, so calm down. It's actually a good name. So basically, as you already know, I have this book called Grace Work, and it's currently out for pre-order. But the point of this book is to demystify hard work, because I genuinely believe that it is not about hustling to get results. It is not about being street smart. It is about being God smart and God led. And that's basically the essence of my book. And I believe I am a grace worker. I don't believe in the hustle culture. And so since I am a grace worker, and then my book is about being a grace worker, I believe that I'm talking to grace workers as well. So congratulations. If you're watching this video, you are a grace worker or a soon to be grace worker. I mean, whatever the case may be, that is the name that I have decided to call you guys until further notice. And moving forward, anytime I shoot a video, I'm going to say, hey grace workers, hello grace workers, hi grace workers. And so yeah, that is what you should expect moving forward, because I am going to be executing on this strategy, and hopefully it helps you guys to go from being an active community to being a part of our connected community. Amen. This book was an amazing book, and I was able to pull out 12 strategies to actually add to my brand. I was only able to share 6 just because of time constraints. But guess what, guys? I have turned the 12 strategies into a 1-page PDF that you can start executing for your brand. It is going to be given to you for free as a bonus immediately you pre-order any of my Gracework bundles. This freebie is going to expire in exactly 1 week from the moment this video goes live. And if you also pre-order the book within the first week that this video is released, not only will you get this bonus, but you would also get every other bonus that I share on this channel delivered straight into your email inboxes. Yeah, guys, if you're interested, the link is going to be in the description box below. If you're not yet subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button, and you can also check out this video right here. See you there.